Hi, today I want to talk to you about how to get one of these HP-48G graphing calculators for free. This is one of my personal favorites. I've had this particular one for many years, and it's got me through quite a few math classes. You can still purchase these online, especially through eBay. The last time I checked, these used calculators are going for about $150. HP still makes some newer calculators, but they're fairly expensive. But what I'm going to talk to you about today is how you can get one of these calculators. Now, granted, it won't be a physical one like this, but you can still get this particular calculator. One of them is getting an emulator for your PC, and the other is actually getting an app for your phone. Alright, to download this emulator for your PC, you want to go to this website. There's the URL right on top, and I'll also post the description and the link. What you want is the EMU48, so just go ahead and just click this link here. And then right here on top is the link that you want, so go ahead and download this. And I already taken the liberty of actually getting the file, so it gives you a little zip file. And then you open it up. There is the executable. Go ahead and run it. And hit yes. Hit next. This one's free and open source, so you don't have to pay anybody any money. So hit agree. And what I like to do is a full install, so they will give you everything. It doesn't take a whole lot of space, just 3 megs. So click next. I just picked the default for destination. Next. Install. Go through, hit finish. Alright. Now, what you also need is a ROM for it. This site does not have it. This is just the emulator. So you have to go to a different site. Now, the site I recommend going to is hpcalc.org. What they've done is they hosted the ROMs that are preloaded on your physical calculator. You know, either people have taken a ROM image of it. I think in some cases they were able to get them from HP. They got permission from HP to put these up here. So next you want to just go to this website. Let me zoom in on it for you. So there it is, hpcalc.org. Then you want to scroll down to PC files, then click on emulators. Then you want to scroll down all the way to the bottom. Well, actually not to the bottom, so keep scroll. Alright, here's what you're looking for. You're looking for these HP-48GX ROMs. The most recent is the revision R. I would ignore the letters. There might be some letters that are past R, but according to the link I'll also post in the description, that this is the most recent. So just go ahead, click on it. It'll give you the option to download GX ROM-R. I already have it on my desktop, so just showing you how to get it. So I'm going to hit cancel for now. And then that's all you need from those 2 websites. So here is the zip file that you would have downloaded. And what you want to do is I just drag this to my desktop. There it is. And you want to rename this ROM.48G. And then next you want to go to computer, to your C drive, then back to where you actually installed the calculator software. So since I picked the defaults, I went to Program Files x86. And okay, HP emulators, EMU48. So what you do, you just go ahead and go ahead and copy it. Let's go ahead and move it. And that's all you need to do. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set this up for the first time. Alright, so right here in my start menu, I finally, just put, since it's newly installed, put a shortcut to it. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. Alright, so this is what's going to pop up. What you want to do is right there on current KML script is I'm going to go ahead and select with a Gmax, Jmax, or I don't know how to pronounce it. That's the one I recommend using. So you go ahead and just click that. I just leave the directory as default. Then hit OK. It's going to come up with this compilation result. Usually I don't want this to keep popping up over and over every time I want to use this. So I'm going to go ahead. I suggest just go ahead and unchecking this so this doesn't keep coming up. And OK. And so this is what happens when. So here's a calculator with that looks exactly like the one I showed you earlier in this video. And so this is what happens when you actually pull this type of calculator when you first put in its batteries. This is what actually shows up. So you get here, recover memory, just hit no. So this is like practically as if you got this calculator from the directly from the factory. And that's pretty much it to it. So you go ahead, if you close it. Oh yeah, so if you close it, it wants you to save the settings and memory state. So I'll just call it Harry. Hit save. So what happens is if I pull the thing up again, it's back to where it started. So you can leave stuff and then hit exit, exit, come back. It's back to where we left off. Alright, I'm not going to give you a full tutorial on how to work this calculator, but just a little something, because if you try to just do simple arithmetic, you're going to get messed up unless you really know something about HP calculators. What they use is what's called RPN, which is short for reverse Polish notation. So if you want, so as an example, like if I just had like a normal TI calculator, if you want to do 5 plus 5, you just type in 5 plus 5. So if I did, where in this case you would do, you enter the 2 5s in, then hit plus. Because if I just did like a normal TI calculator, if I hit 5, I hit plus, it's going to say what, you get this error saying too few arguments. So what you do is hit 5, hit enter, then hit the other 5, and so when you hit plus, it gives the answer 10. So what it does is when you hit 5, so when you hit plus, what it does is it takes the so it takes 2 arguments. So when you do add things, when you're adding 2 numbers. It takes the top 2. What here is what's called the stack. So it takes the top 2 numbers off the stack, adds them, and then places the results back. So if I add them together, whoop, there, adds puts 10 right back onto the stack. What you can do too is if you want to enter, you don't have to keep hitting enter. You can hit 5, then hit space, then 5, then hit enter. Then you can hit plus, or you can just do 5, space, 5, hit plus, and then it just takes these 2, and it puts another 10 there. Let's say got other numbers. You can do drop, which just drops the top one off the stack. If you hit delete, just takes everything off. This calculator is significantly faster than an actual physical one. You can change it to match to mimic the speed of a real the real physical 48 or HP-48 calculator, but this one's significantly faster because you're working at the speed of what your computer's doing at. This is the Droid 48 app for the Android phone. I don't know if there's one similar for the iPhone. You'll just have to check. But this one, you always have one of these things in your pocket, so it's kind of nice to have this instead of the physical calculator, and it works just the same. One thing that this does have that's kind of nice is, sometimes it's kind of, the buttons are kind of small, so if you have fat fingers, you can just click on the LCD screen, and it gives you a simplified entry pad to do simple arithmetic. But it has the same full power as just the regular calculator. Now also with this one, if you download the one for your phone, you don't need to go looking for a ROM. It's already included with the app.